Subscribe and download over 1 million code snippet including this tutorial from codegive.com, link in the description below. Certainly. Here's an informative tutorial explaining common reasons why Python files may not run, along with code examples and solutions. Python is a powerful programming language known for its simplicity and readability. However, encountering issues where Python files won't run can be frustrating. Here, we'll explore common reasons behind this problem and provide solutions. Issue: syntax errors prevent Python code from executing properly. Example. Solution: check for missing parentheses, quotation marks, colons, and indentation errors. Correct syntax errors to allow the file to run. Issue: trying to run Python code incompatible with the installed Python version. Example. Solution: ensure that the code is compatible with the installed Python version. Use virtual environments or update Python if necessary. Issue: Python relies on proper indentation to determine code structure. Example. Solution: ensure consistent indentation, typically 4 spaces or a tab. Use an IDE or text editor that highlights indentation for clarity. Issue: incorrect file path or file not located in the specified directory. Example, attempting to run a file from an incorrect directory. Solution: navigate to the correct directory using the cd command in the terminal or provide the correct file path. Issue: required libraries or modules are missing. Example. Solution: use package managers like pip or conda to install missing dependencies. For example. Issue: insufficient permissions to execute the Python file. Example, attempting to execute a file without proper permissions. Solution: ensure that the file has executable permissions. Use chmod command in Unix-based systems to modify permissions. Issue: typos or misspelled commands prevent the code from running. Example. Solution: double-check code for typos and correct any misspelled commands or function names. Certainly. Sometimes, Python files might not run due to various reasons such as syntax errors, file permission issues, or incorrect Python interpreter version. Here's a tutorial to troubleshoot and resolve common issues when a Python file isn't running. Ensure Python is installed on your system and properly configured. Open a terminal or command prompt and type. If Python is installed, this command will display the version number. If not installed, download and install Python from the official website, https://www.python.org. Ensure your file has a .py extension. For instance, myfile.py. The .py extension indicates that it's a Python file. Python is sensitive to syntax errors. Check your code for typos, missing colons, smiley face, incorrect indentations, or unresolved variables/functions. Run the file using. If there's a syntax error, Python will display an error message with the line number and a description of the issue. On Unix-based systems, Linux, Mac OS, ensure the file has executable permissions. Use the chmod command to grant execute permission. Then, try running the file again, /your_file.py. Check if the Python interpreter is correctly declared at the beginning of the file. This line tells the system which interpreter to use. Ensure it points to the correct Python version. Python files might not run due to version compatibility issues. Check the version compatibility of the code with your Python interpreter. For example, if using Python 2.x code with Python 3.x interpreter, it might throw errors. If you're using virtual environments, example virtualenv, activate the environment before running the file. Navigate to the project directory and activate the environment. Then run your Python file. Check for errors related to importing modules. Ensure the required modules are installed. Use pip to install missing modules. Ensure you're in the correct directory when executing the Python file. Navigate to the directory containing the file before running it. Use an integrated development environment, IDE, like PyCharm, VS Code, or an editor like Sublime Text, Atom, or Notepad++ to run the Python file. These environments often provide better error handling and debugging tools. Sometimes, the file might run but encounter runtime errors, example division by 0. Debug these errors by using print statements or employing a debugger. If encountering specific errors, consult the official Python documentation, forums, such as Stack Overflow, or community resources for solutions. Ensure your Python version is up to date. Newer versions might have bug fixes and improvements that could resolve issues. If all else fails, consider reinstalling Python. This can help resolve any corrupt installation issues. Troubleshooting Python file not running involves checking for syntax errors, permissions, correct interpreter declarations, version compatibility, module imports, and runtime errors. ChatGPT